Taurus, you're about to be having quite a few surprises pop up in your life this week, and I would be saying, based off of your Celtic cross that I have for you today, Taurus, it's pretty good stuff. So I pulled this moon energy for you, Taurus, for your overall energy this week, for your weekly tarot reading. And so what this represents in a social way is something that's been going on beneath the surface, right? When you think about this moon energy, the moon is hiding a lot, right? So in a social way, you could have been recently getting like an impression that someone's been having some thoughts about you, some feelings, things that you haven't been able to physically confirm, but I feel like you already on some level, Taurus, have intuitively gotten this impression. I won't be surprised in the coming days if something pops up of what you've been getting a sneak impression about. All right, this is really a time for you, Taurus, that I would be suggesting for you to be a little bit more reclusive. Now, I don't really like to get into dramas and all that, Taurus, but just be careful about who you're sharing your business to, because this is in a being very realistic way. In some cases, at Taurus, it can be a sense of some planning that people don't want you to know about. And so until this clears up, I would be suggesting for you, Taurus, to sit inwardly. So let me introduce myself before I continue on with this tarot reading today, Taurus. My name is SimplyVelca. Hello, darling. What makes my tarot readings a little bit different from other tarot readers is, well, yes, I'll talk about the good things that you're manifesting at this time, Taurus. I'm also going to be trying to provide a blueprint for you so you can go from point A to point B and give you a little bit more of a sense of direction of what's going on in your life right now. If that sounds good to you, darling, then let's just get right into this with your Celtic cross today, Taurus. In your current situation and your challenge position, you have the High Priestess and the Four of Cups. Now, Taurus, this High Priestess is the reason why I was saying for you that you intuitively, if this isn't a social way for you, you might have been getting some impressions of some thoughts, things that are not being spoken or being out in the open, and you're like, I can't confirm this right now, so I'm not going to say anything. I'm not going to do anything until I get some validation here. But your intuition is telling you something, right? That's the thing about it is, Taurus, people who have a spiritual belief system, like you're in tune with things that are not going on physically, like you sense energy, right? And so people try to slip you, try to pull one over on you, and it's like you're not going to miss it here. Now, with this Four of Cups here as well, I am a little bit nervous if this is like a social reading for you, Taurus, because this gives me very much so a shady energy with this Four of Cups, because this is in your challenged position. So how this would be reflecting with that moon energy, Taurus, is like someone trying to do something while you're distracted. All right. And so that's why I was getting like this impression, Taurus, that I feel like it's important for you to just pull back a little bit until you get an idea, because I'm not going to say this is positive or negative. This is a general tarot reading, Taurus, so it's going to be different for all of you, right? But I would just say pull back a little bit until you're able to see what this planning is, what's going on. Could be like your surprise party, right? Or something in that manner, Taurus. So just trust your intuition at this time, right? Now, when it comes to your career, how I would relate this is that just be sure, Taurus, to be listening to your intuition and going forward with ideas, because I do feel like there's this sense of resistance of wanting to keep with the routine that has always served you at one point in time, and you're not willing to like go out into the unknown and experiment, all right, breaking the routine, right? And either way, right now, in your recent past, you have the Knight of Cups, all right? And so, ooh, darling, with this Knight of Cups, Taurus, this is giving me very much, in your recent past, you have been checked out from certain people in your life. Maybe there was like somebody you were giving like a chance to. I'm going to actually pull some clarifiers in regards to this, Taurus. What is this Knight of Cups relevance to? To me, in your recent past, you had at least someone in your past, because what's the reason? Eight of Wands. You had to get going. You had to move on, all right? Whether there was some toxic drama into it or not, that's not my business here, but essentially like you had to get going, and maybe certain people just could not keep up with you. I feel like as well you had to walk away from a certain opportunity for growth, because again, Three of Wands, your relationship with your intuition right now, Taurus, is really fabulous. So I like this a lot, so lean into that more. And so, Taurus, in your focus position, you have the Sun card, so it's quite literally the opposite of the moon, right? Big thoughts, big words, big concepts coming in hot from Velka, honey, right? No, but to have this in your focus position, Taurus, like you're looking for that clarity, and because it's showing up in your Celtic cross today, Taurus, like it is going to be coming. I do really see some positive news coming in here for you. While yes, you're really out in the unknown right now, really out of your comfort zone, maybe a little bit of insecurities popping up. It's for the better, because this journey that you're on right now, you had to make a choice recently with this Eight of Cups of needing to walk away from something that just wasn't fulfilling for you. You've outgrown a lot of relationships in your life. You've outgrown patterns and habits and routines that you developed in your life. Like ultimately, Taurus, you just have grown. You've matured. And just as like a child or a person in general, as they grow, as they gain weight, lose weight, gain inches, lose inches, honey, have a fatty and don't have a fatty ass, you have to buy clothes that's fitting for it, or if you're swollen or not, you get the point, Taurus. And so just like in our physical body, we have to be willing to change our clothes, even though certain clothes we looked really fabulous for years with our favorite button up or something, but as you grow, you have to move on from it so you can develop a new sense of style with your new body. But in this case for you, Taurus, this is kind of more so focused in on like your spiritual development, your emotional and just physical development here. Physical in terms of your goals, rather, Taurus. So really you're just in this place of just growing. Like this is just the epitome of growth here. Now we do have the Knight of Pentacles in your near future, Taurus, all right, which I love to see this, because the Knight of Pentacles is the card of going out of your comfort zone, and it gets to their destination eventually. While it is the slowest moving knight, yes, Taurus, the Knight of Pentacles will always be trudging along. It's the slowest moving knight because it is covering the most distance, right? Because you have a goal in mind of what you're wanting to accomplish, and what you're wanting to accomplish is out into the unknown, right? You notice how all your cards right now, Taurus, have this similar theme of where you're going to be uncomfortable, out of your comfort zone, so on and so forth. How many different ways can we talk about right now for you, Taurus? You're gonna be uncomfortable, right? But I promise you, this is still a positive reading, because you're so uncomfortable right now, Taurus, because you're still trying to find your style. Your style is going to be coming to you. You're going to be finding your flow just right now, because everything is so new for you. You just don't know. You're still trying to catch your bearings here ultimately, Taurus. And so that's what I want to be suggesting for you at this time, is just to start giving yourself grace, Taurus, in finding a way when a horse gives birth, right? In that girl, what is the baby horse? That baby horse, like those types of animals, honey, where they have to immediately just start walking, like giraffes and zebras and stuff like that. Like they're flimsy at first, those newborn calves, but as they catch their bearings, like they're able to run, trot, honey, do whatever. But if that little calf just gave up trying to walk because their new legs were shaky, girl, then they would be dead. And so you have to just remember right now, Taurus, that this is all part of the process, right? You knew this was going to be happening. You knew the weather was going to be cold, and so that's why you packed a jacket. And so you already are prepared for this discomfort right now, Taurus. You just can't be seeing this discomfort and taking this as a sign that you're doing something wrong, or internalizing it, that I see some of you are doing right now, Taurus, all right? So really just start working on that. Ultimately, you're making the right choices, and I know it's easier said than done. What's going to be joining you here soon, Taurus, is this Page of Wands, or rather Page of Cups energy, which the Page of Cups, by definition, Taurus, represents new people coming into your life, new opportunity coming in for you, all right? Ace of Wands, Ace of Pentacles coming in your future, in your outcome position, all right? Two aces, right? Very positive, very powerful for a tarot reading, right? As a tarot reader, you'll see this. It's like a sign from tarot, and your spiritual team is like the green light to go ahead and do something. Take that risk, take that leap of faith as that fool, all right? Follow your passion, because your passion is going to be taking you to that Ace of Pentacle, and that pentacle deals with your earthly desires. And quite literally, some cases, Taurus, your finances, right? That's where this Knight of Pentacles is going, all right? It's almost like a message, Taurus, where it's, yes, you can have fulfillment, you can feel passionate about something, but also get your money, also accomplish what it is that you're wanting to accomplish, Taurus. There's so much potential for you right now, and the only reason why this potential is coming forward to you is because you are really allowing your spiritual team and the universe just to work with you the best. You're not really allowing any restrictions anymore. You're willing to walk away from what no longer is serving you as the Eight of Cups. And you're just like, you know what, universe, give me what it is that you got. Even if you notice, in the symbology of this, Taurus, you'll see the moon with the Eight of Cups. So you're getting the same signs over and over again. Do you get the point here, Taurus? All right. So let's get some final thoughts for you here. Four of Swords. I'm not going to sugarcoat this for you right now, Taurus. I do feel like this is going to be a little bit of a time for you just to be a hermit. I don't see this as a super social time. So you're walking away, moving on from a lot of relationships. But until that Page of Cups energy comes in as a sense of new people, I feel as if that's a little bit later down the road. I feel like for you right now, it's important for you just to be to yourself. And I don't even feel like you're wanting a relationship currently, Taurus. You're really enjoying the relationship that you have with yourself due to that Five of Swords energy. Again, whatever happened in the past that really turned you off from humans here. All right. So you're thinking about the long term. You're making you have big plans, you have big goals in your life, Taurus. And so naturally it's going to take a little bit longer, but you are definitely on the right track. So this is the tarot reading that I have for you today, Taurus. Hopefully something resonated with you. If you want further clarity in your life right now, Taurus, you can book a tarot reading with me, one-on-one with me on my website only, SimplyVelca.com. And I'll talk to you later, Taurus. Bye, darling.